Welcome to the online lecture series on 8051 microcontroller. We shall start with the lab programs, and for the examination the number of programs will be reduced. Okay, so most probably the programs which I will be discussing in these video tutorials will be there for the exams. Okay, other programs you can study by yourself for the theory exam. The first program is transfer block of data, which is stored at some internal RAM location to some other RAM location. Okay, so the question will be like this: transfer block of data. So block of data means we have more than one byte. Okay, you have to transfer from address X to Y. Okay, and this is the non-overlapping condition. Anyway, I will not be discussing about overlapping condition. Only this program will be there. Okay, for any program, the basis is you should be familiar with the instruction set. I hope you have studied the instruction set thoroughly. Okay, in the online test I have observed that not even a single person has written the program properly. That is because of the lack of knowledge of the instruction set. Okay, so if you have not studied the instruction set properly, you forget about programming. That's very clear. Okay, so read the instruction set properly. Second is you should understand the logic of the program. In the material I have supplied, I have in detail written the logic also. Okay, now what is the program? If you see, these are the memory locations, and this is the source whose starting address is 30H, and this is the destination whose starting address is 40H. Okay, how many bytes I have taken? I have taken the size, block size as 5. It means 5 bytes from the source should be transferred to the destination. Okay, the starting address are given. That's the program. Okay, now what is the logic? The logic is, so we have to transfer 1 byte at a time, and until all the bytes have been transferred, we will repeat this process. Okay, so for that, first we have to initialize the block size. Okay, we have to take a counter in some register. After this, initialize the one of the pointer, like we have R0 and R1, which are used as pointers to point to the RAM location. Okay, since we have two blocks of data, two memory locations, so one pointer will be used for initialization of source address, the other pointer will be used for initialization of destination address. After this, we will copy the data, and this process will be repeated until this count becomes 0. This is the flowchart for this. So as per this flowchart itself, I will start writing the program for you. Okay, so let us start org0h. Okay, so what is the first thing? Initialize the block size. So the block size is 5. Will initialize in some register R2 hash 05. Okay, this is my block size. Then initialize the source and destination pointer. Okay, so I will take R0 as a pointer to memory location 30H. Okay, so this is source pointer, and this is the destination pointer hash 40H. So I initialized the pointers to the starting address of the source and the starting address of the destination. Now I have to copy the data. I have to copy from 30H to 40H. Okay, so since I have initialized the pointer, so I will be doing this using the indirect addressing mode. And since I cannot write like this, so this is not allowed, right? R1 comma at the rate of R0, this is not allowed. So what will I do? First I will copy it to accumulator, and from the accumulator I will copy it to the destination. Okay, so this is the data transfer. Fine. So the first byte has been copied now. Okay, if you see here, the content of 30H has been copied to 40H. Now what should I do? Next I should copy the next data. So for that I have to increment the pointers. Now 30H R0 should contain now 31H, and for R1 should contain 41H in this case. Okay, so I have to update the pointers. So I will say increment R0, increment R1. So the pointers have been updated to point to the next location. And this transfer of the data I have to repeat until this count becomes 0. So for that we have an instruction dj nz r2 comma again. Okay, or I will use back one. So where will be the back one? The label will be here. Okay, so this will transfer the data, the 5 bytes of data from 30H to 40H. Okay, those are the starting locations. We shall quickly build this, and I will tell you how to initialize the data. So go. Now I will close all the windows for you. Then I will. So I need two memory windows, one for the source and the other for the destination. So go to view, memory window 1, and here the starting location is 30H. Then view one more memory window, the starting location it is already 40H. Now I need to initialize some data in this memory location 30H. Okay, how many bytes? 5. So this is the first location. So what you should do is right click, okay, and click on modify memory at. Okay, and you initialize the data, and you can initialize for more than one location. For example, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So 30H will contain 1, 31 will contain 2, and so on. Now see, so I have initialized the memory location with the data 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this data I have to copy to 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. Okay, so let's start executing. R2 is initialized the count, R0 is a pointer to memory location 30H, R1 is a pointer to 40H. Now the first data has been copied. Fine. Now I have to update the pointers. R0 is containing 30, R1 is containing 40. So I need to update this. So this will become 31, this will become 41. Okay, is R2 has become 0? No. So it will again go back, and it will again move the next date. So this will be continued until we move all the 5 bytes. See, all the 5 bytes have been moved now. R2 contains 1 now. So when you come here, now when you say decrement jump on non-zero, R2 since it contains 1, so once you decrement, R2 becomes 0. So jump on non-zero condition fails, and this will come out of the loop. Okay. So you have to you type this program without seeing and execute this program. We shall see the next program in the next video lecture. Thank you.